the girl who spoke from her heart. When words come from the heart, they awaken other hearts. In a peaceful village nestled among rolling green hills in northern England, a girl named Elena Grace was born. From a young age, Elena was known for her warmth, kindness, and a very special gift: the way she spoke. Her voice wasn't loud or dramatic. It was calm, sincere, and full of empathy. When Elena spoke, even the most restless child would grow quiet. It wasn't just what she said, it was how she said it. Like every word was dipped in truth and love. At school, teachers would often invite her to read poems aloud or give short talks, and though Elena appreciated the honor, she always preferred speaking from the heart rather than memorizing lines. "What's the use of words if they don't come from the soul?" she would say. After finishing school, Elena moved to London to pursue her dream of becoming a journalist. She believed that true journalism wasn't about headlines and scandals, it was about listening to people, understanding them, and sharing their stories with compassion. University life was a shock. The city was fast, people were cold, and most students were focused on appearances, social media, and getting ahead. Elena felt like an outsider, but she stayed true to herself. She volunteered at the university radio station, where she was given a quiet afternoon slot that nobody listened to. But instead of reading news or playing music, Elena started a simple show called Greater Than. From the heart. Each episode, she invited someone ordinary, a janitor, a student struggling with anxiety, a lonely elderly woman, and just talked to them. She asked about their lives, their fears, their hopes, and when she spoke, her words were slow, soft, and real. At first, few tuned in. But then, something changed. One by one, students started listening. Then came the emails. "Your words made me call my estranged father. I cried for the first time in years, and it felt good. You reminded me I'm not invisible." The station's inbox flooded with messages. Listeners said Elena's words felt like a warm cup of tea after a cold rain. Gentle, healing, and honest. Even the university principal took notice. He invited her for a meeting and said, "Greater Than, how did a simple radio segment become the heart of this university?" Elena smiled. "Because I never tried to impress anyone. I just tried to understand them." Soon, other radio stations invited her to speak. Then came schools, community centers, and podcasts. Elena never changed her style. She wasn't flashy or dramatic. She didn't try to be inspirational. She simply spoke what her heart knew to be true. At a high school visit, a quiet girl stood up and said through tears, "Greater Than, I thought no one saw me. But when you speak, I feel like you're speaking to me." Elena's voice trembled as she responded, "Greater Than, because I was once you. And someone, somewhere, believed in me." That day, Elena realized her purpose wasn't just to speak. It was to light sparks in others. Years passed. Elena became one of the most beloved speakers in the country, not because of fame, but because of impact. She created a foundation called Hearts Unheard, which trained young people to become active listeners, storytellers, and peacemakers in their communities. The motto, "One heart can awaken another." Wherever she went, prisons, schools, refugee centers, she reminded people of their value, their voice, and their power to heal. Still, when asked what she considered her greatest success, Elena would say, "Greater Than, there was a girl once who almost gave up on life. She heard my voice one afternoon. She's now a social worker, helping children who feel invisible. That's my victory." Moral of the story: in a world filled with noise, truth whispered from the heart can echo louder than any shout. Fame, power, and knowledge can inspire, but it is empathy, sincerity, and love that truly transform lives.